Looks like I am live right now. All right. Let's get this job chat up. See if anybody comes on. Say it's one person. Scott Farr, what's going on? Adam Horry, how you doing? Lisa Noble, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Wilbert, what's going on? Nice to have everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying their Memorial Day. Just want to shout out to all the people in the forces. Thank you guys, Memorial Days, and not just the people who are there, the veterans and everything, and everybody and their families who have to deal with them, if they're not at home and who have they lost. And I'm just gonna also give a shout out to all the first responders for everything that's been going on lately. I hope you're home enjoying your day off. I know I will be. AX Collect, what is going on? I just wanted to try to get this other video out. If you guys didn't know, I did a top 25 signature CGC video. You could check that out on my channel if you haven't. This one is going to be top 30 CGC slabs. It's not really, big books, but just some stuff that I've collected, little here and there. Hope you guys enjoy it. And guys, if hit that like button and leave your comments. What's your top 3 out of what I showed? Really appreciate it. I'd like to see what your opinion is. Comic Brains, good morning. Captain Comics, what is going on? Wow, 10 people already. I wasn't expecting that many, but the more the merrier. If anybody would like to come on, I'll be glad to send you an invite. That's not an issue. So I picked up about 30. It's tough to pick out a certain amount of books because especially I got so many, and this room is like a total disaster right now. I gotta do an unboxing, and I got so many things still coming in and going out, and it's just been nuts. So I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I know I will be doing. My wife is downstairs cooking up a storm today, and I could smell it from here. So, it's going to be delicious today. So, I picked up 30 books. I'm going to start off real small with Independence first. It's probably just one book. I couldn't find what the rest are. Then I'm going to go into DC, and then I'm going to end up with Marvel at the end. So, that being said and done, the first one's right here. I kind of put them like in alphabetical order. Some of the bags are taped on, so I don't want to take them out. But some of the ones with the bags I can't take out, so I'll show you those. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is going to be, I don't know if you guys have seen this book a lot lately. Hey Carter, what's going on? Thank you for swinging by, man. So I'm going to start off with this one. This is Spawn #1. This is the black and white edition. Todd McFarlane story cover art. All right. Hardly ever see this book. This was my personal book that I sent in. Was not pressed, so I got a 9.2. I did see this book once before at East Coast, and Gary had it on his back wall, and I kicked myself not pulling the trigger of getting myself another copy, but but I got one. Hey, Magoo Fitzfather, what's going on? Thank you guys for coming in, enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. This is what the back of the book looks like, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I really don't collect too much independent books. Spawn was probably the main one that I collected, so I do have other books, but not too much. I figured, this is something that you guys haven't seen. Tony said, "And I spawn Blacklight." Thank you, Tony. Thank you for coming down, man. Appreciate you having here. Eddie Comics and Game, what is going on, guys? So this is the first one here. Most of the books that I'm going to show is probably you guys already seen before, but I collect so many different titles, so you're probably going to see some stuff. So that was the end of the independent. So right, and then I go into DC. This, of course, if you guys don't know, Frank Miller and Jim Lee, All-Star Batman and The Boy Wonder. This is the #1. The reason why I didn't take it out of the back is because I still have an extra copy, which I totally forgot that it was there. So it's I got an extra copy with it. Jim Lee. I don't have the whole entire run in this. This is my personal book that I sent in, and I did get a 9.8. It's pretty cool. Let's see, Lisa. Hey, good morning, Joker F21. Thank you for coming out, man, from Beantown. Thank you, man, guys. I hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, I collect this run like this one. They should finish that series, then collect it. I don't know which one he's talking about. You Cardi, you're talking about this All-Star Batman Robin or the Spawn? The Spawn. Well, that's still continuing, of course, but this one, of course, it stopped, I believe, at #10, but they made, different variants to it. I do have some of the variants. I didn't finish collecting the whole thing, but I'm trying. Hopefully I can try to get 9.8s out of them, but I got different grades in this, whatever books I have. Not everything was 9.8s. Yeah, he said, yeah, Batman and Robin. Yeah, it's a great run, great series, a great story. The artwork is awesome. Yeah, it's tough. Some of them are really, really expensive to get. The hard one. So continuing on with DC, I picked this one out. This is the Batgirl special. I got it at a 9.4. This came out in '88. So it's a good series. This is the back of it. So 9.4. So the next book I'm going to show here, Batman Shadow of the Bat, 9.0. Believe this is the first Huntress as the new Batgirl. If you guys don't know, this is the No Man Land series. White pages on the back. Page 90. I just loved, if you guys didn't read this series, the No Man Land one, it's a real great read. I love the storyline on that, how everything gets all chaos and everything. So staying with the Batman one, I have this one here. This is a 9.8, Batman number 364. This came out in '83. Everybody should have at least some decent type of Batman in there. I don't have too much of Batman, but I try to grab up as much, from here and there, especially old ones. And my favorite is when he has the blue with the gray with the yellow. That's my favorite. I think it just sticks out more. It's more. It's original Batman. Don't get me wrong. I love the Joker. I just wish they would include some of the other. Scarecrow. Yeah, I agree. Every town, especially Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow. Terry, what's going on? I want that Spawn. Yeah. I like I said, I had an opportunity to get another one. They're rare. They pop up. Like I said, the other time I seen it was at East Coast. Very Gary had it, and I kicked myself in the butt today that I did not pull the trigger and bought that other copy. You know, so here's a goodie, an oldie but a little goodie. Everybody should have one of these. Hey, Comic Slabs and Statue, thank you for coming down. Everybody should have a Joker series. I got a 7.0 here. This is off-white to white pages, Two-Face appearance, Catwoman, Riddler, and the Penguins on the cover. Classic Joker 25 center. I did complete this run. I do have, I believe it's 1 through 7 or 9, I believe. I would have to look it up. That's the back. BLC, why you didn't tell me? Well, that was last year's, and I tried to see if he still had it, but I think somebody already bought it. But keep an eye out for it. You know, it's out there. You know, but if somebody does have it, they're gonna have it in the back wall at a con. You know, you're not gonna find that book in a box. If they did, they don't know what they have. I just bought my rarest and most expensive Detective Comics this morning. Oh, I just bought a Golden Age. 122, the first Catwoman cover ever. Can't wait to get it in my mail. Wow, that is awesome, man. From Beantown, congratulations, man. That is crazy. Yo, can't wait when you show it, man. Like to see it. Dre Boogie, thank you for coming down. Somebody says great cover book. Yes, it's a great story. You know, Joker at his best, his own first series. You know, 25 center, 1975, guys. This, you know, this is pretty old. You know, 25-cent book for 7.0. You know, I'll take that. All right, I'll put this in. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. All right. Here's 2 books. It's a 2-book part. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but I believe it's a good story. Somebody should have one of these. Hey, Short Box, good morning. How you doing? Thank you for coming down. And this is, if you guys never seen this book, Batman Dark Knights of the Round Table, which is pretty cool. Batman's back in time, and of course, you know, armor and everything, so it's pretty cool. Batman dresses up like this. This is the back, which is, you know, pretty cool because it's actually a wraparound cover if you really look at it from here and just spin around. So it's the same cover. So it's like back in time. So imagine, you know, he's the Dark Knight. Get it? Dark Knight with the knight at the round table. This is a 2-part series book. Magoo says he absolutely loves the Joker slab. Cap sold me my first ever slab, and it was a Joker book. All right, congratulations, Magoo. That's great, man. That's a good book to have. So this is part 1, right? And then here's part 2. It's taped up. Here's part 2. I believe that might be. I'm trying to remember his name. You know, I can't believe I drawn a blank. You know, his arch nemesis, the Ra's Gaul, I believe. I believe that might be him. So this is number 2. Of course, you know, there's the back. That's pretty. He's looking pretty cool in armor. Batman with the sword and everything. So, if you know, great story. This is 2 books, a lot. This is number 2. Batman: The Dark Knight of the Round Table. See, hey, Mama J, what is going on? Thank you for coming down. So I believe that is all of the DC slabs. I'm gonna move on to Marvel. All right. I'm going to show. Here's a good one. Amazing Spider-Man 252. First appearance of the black costume, of course. This is off-white to white pages, 9.6. We got to talk BLC. Damn. So, got this. I had this for a while, but I won this one in a contest. I forgot where I was, but you know, I it was kind of funny to win this. This is 9.8. No, this is not the original. This is the facsimile. It did come with the one of those labels with the Spider-Man label on it. You can see it says reprint. That's what's a facsimile one, as you can see. So I won this one. It's a reprint for this. So I do have the original, right? This is the original, 9.6. And then here's the facsimile in a 9.8 with the label. So it's, you know, got a nice looking pair, which is pretty cool. You know. Hey, Kachun, good morning. Good morning. Wow, got 20 people. It's surprising to have everybody in today. I hope everybody's enjoying their day off. Hey, I'm not judging. He's got my attention too. PLC got Theory dancing in his chair. Oh, man. All right, next one, Avengers. Number 39. All right, 9.0. Here's some old goodness here. I got this book. I don't even remember where I got it. It was so long ago. I bought it like this, I believe. Or did I send it in? I'm not even quite sure. That's how far back it is. There's cream to off-white pages. But you know what? 9.0 for cream. So imagine if the pages were off-white to white. If it was, probably it comes out a 9.2. And I think they you know, pages makes a difference. So definitely, I think that's the reason why this is a 9.0 is because of the page color. We've been using our long weekends to reorganize our garage. Well, it's a great time to do it. My garage, forget it. I can't even tell you. The mess in here is just as bad in my garage. All right, that is the back. You know, so I definitely, I don't know. You know, the page is already cream, so I don't see any nicks or anything on it. But 9.0, I'll take it. Avengers. All right. Now here comes a book that I believe this title everybody should have. Great run. I had this book before the movie came out, so wow. I got Black Panther 8.5. Let's see. Showbox security thing I have here, Jason. Lucky, how much does it cost to kind of put into slab? All right, Mama J. How much to get put in a slab? Well, depends. If you're a member to CGC, but you have your choices. You have CGC, PGX, EBCS, and I believe there's another one, EGS, I believe. An average, I would say, to slab. If you're not a member, I think it's gonna cost you around 30 or so. But with CGC, if you get a signed slab, they have to witness it, and usually the artist or whoever signs charges you. You pay them a little extra to if you're gonna get a grading more than if they were just gonna sign it. So if they were just gonna sign your book and not get it graded, let's say they would charge you like 20 or 15 to 20, something like that. But then if they know that you're gonna get it slabbed, then they'll probably charge you, 25 to 30 just for the signature. Okay, it's CGC, they have to witness it. CBCS, they do have witnesses also, but I think CGC is almost stricter. But the comic down, what is going on? This JB Discovery Bay is also here. What is going on? Thank you guys for coming down. All right. Theory says, JB, you have a Spawn black and white for me? He's looking for that Spawn black and white variant when I just showed. So Black Panther, number one. Back in the days, you could have found these books everywhere. Way back in the days, nobody was really picking this title up. But now, before even the movie came out, it was picking up speed. And then when the movie came out, forget about it. It's insane how the opportunity of books back then compared to now on some titles is getting hard to find. Hey Jaguar, what's going on? Yeah, missing. I have cons to go to. Yeah, it sucks, man. This year was supposed to be the year for the cons for me. I was supposed to go to East Coast. I was gonna try to go to Heroes Con, New York Comics Con, but it that just all fell through. See, Woodard, what's going on? How you doing? You Stan, how's it going? Everybody's here. Gordy Pops, what's going on? Batman slabs. Yeah, I already did the Batman. I'm up to Marvel now. I'll go through it one more time for the people that joined in late. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Right now to Marvel. I kind of put them like in alphabetical order, kind of. So the next one coming up, I was a big Black Panther fan. Okay, I was already had those books, before even the movie. So I collected the next run, the next series of next volume of Black Panther. So this is Black Panther Volume 2, Number 1, first appearance of Everett K. Ross. Okay. Love the artwork. I believe Texera and Priest was the on this book, right? Yeah, Priest is the story and Mark Texera is the cover art. Yeah. Love the Black Panther in this one. Trying to get the glare off. This is volume 2. All right. So what you saw, the first one was volume 1. I have this one as a 9.8. When this book came out, really nobody really jumped on it. Guys, hey, well, Hawaiian Punch, what is going on? Go to run, getting ready for this morning show. Aggressive, relaxing, what is going on? Did you say my name? God Year Pops, is that right? Gordy Pops, Gordy Pops, maybe. If I butchered it, I'm so sorry. I'm just bad with names. So this is the around the Marvel Knights. All right. In the back, she's drinking milk. Remember those milk commercials? So this series was cool. I jumped on it when it was coming out. So I bought this, cover price back then. Really, nobody was jumping on them. And then that was the regular cover. And then here is the variant cover to that number 1. Okay. This is white pages. This is the Dynamic Forces edition, volume 2, number 1. All right. I tried looking for this book, trying to get a 9.8, and it's either hard or kind of like on the expensive side. If you try to buy these Black Panthers graded already, they're pretty not too cheap. They're pretty so on eBay. I mean, if you're a Black Panther fan. All right, so I collected Black Panthers. I thought that was a good story run there. Love the artwork. All right, so let me put this one back. And this one up. All right, so moving along. Here's an oldie but a goodie. I sold my lower grade on the same auction, the New York Warriors, because Manny NYC was selling the same book at a little high grade. So I jumped on it, and here it is. Big Captain America fan. I got this is a 5.5 Captain America 100. First issue, Black Panther appearance, story numbering continue from the Tales of Suspense, number 99, Captain America 100. So the classic book with the Avengers and everything. I believe a lot of people are picking up, seen a lot of Captain Americas on auctions lately. So I think it's a good time to start grabbing some of these. This is just a classic cover. Stanley story, Jack Kirby, of course. you know, is just great, great, something that everybody should have in their collection. All right. So coming up next, I bought these. I bought this book on eBay years ago. Great book, Kirby. Thank you, Tony. See where it says nice cat. Thank you. Kachu says Kirby. Kirby. Yeah, Kirby. Kirby was a man back then. I bought this book on eBay. Bought it pretty cheap. I believe before these grading books on eBay started shooting up, and I pretty much got like decent deals. I mean, the grades were, not high, but I got a 9.4 of a Daredevil number 47. All right, first appearance of Willie Lincoln. It's cream to off-white pages. So Stanley Story, Gene Cologne cover, and George Klein art, and Gene Cologne art. Old-time Daredevil for number 47. Back in 1968. December 1968. I'm older than this book. Can you believe it? Not by much, but I am older than this 12-cent book. Daredevil goodness. Classic artwork. I just love the 60s and 70s. I think, to me, that's the best era of artwork. Not complaining about the ones now. The ones now are just as awesome, but that's my thing. I love that. So, keeping up with that, Daredevil, when it ended, it started with volume 2. So I jumped on that, and here's a Daredevil volume 2. Again, that's just like the other one, Marvel Knights series. This is white pages, first Marvel work by Kevin Smith, first Marvel Knight, titled Daredevil 381. White pages came out in 98. All right. That's just sick right there. All right. 9.4. It's a 9.4. This is my personal book. Again, before I even pressed, that this is not pressed. I didn't get it pressed, and this is what happens with even modern books. They should come back at least a 9.8. This one came back a 9.4. I don't know why, but I guess maybe a pressing or something. It could be anything. It could be finger marks on it. I don't know. But in that Marvel Knight series, guys, there was also variants. This is volume 2. All right, number 1. But this is the variant cover. This is, of course, they were calling it the Dynamic Forces Edition. Kevin Smith's story. Again, Marvel Knights title 381. This white pages, but this one came back a 9.8. Which I don't know why the other one came a 9.4. I bought this at the same time, 9.8. But I'm glad the variant came back a 9.8 because, again, it's hard to find these. I don't think they made too many of these. I really don't see too much. But if you do, I would try to pick one up. I'm a little collector here and there. It's the milk thing, and 9.8. Goodness. All right. This is another title series I think everybody should have in their collection. Invaders, number 1. I got an 8.0. Story continues from Giant Size Invaders number 1. This came out in 75. John Romita's cover. Roy Thomas's story. Classic Invaders series. If you guys didn't, I collect a little bit of everything, so I got like a lot of different titles. I try to pick like a lot of different titles. Got that common link. Invaders number 1. Of course, I've upgraded since then. I had a lower grade, so I'm up to at least an 8 right now. So hopefully I can move up to a higher grade and you know, Sully Yates. Hey, Unusual Unboxing, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in, checking it out. Just going through the books. A little something, little something. Here's another title that I believe everybody should have. Iron Fist. All right, this is, you can see this is a very old CGC labels. They don't make these labels no more because they are hard to read. Maybe one day I might send this back in to get a new label because I hate these old labels. Because if you try to read the serial numbers, which is that barcode, you could barely see it. I mean, this is very, very, very ugly. Maybe I send to get reslabbed, and hopefully, maybe they got like a Iron Fist type, label, to make it look a little better. This is a 9.2, believe it or not. Iron Fist battles Iron Man. This came out in 1975. This is a Claremont story with John Burns art. Another great artist, another great storyline. If you don't know, it's a short run. Believe it was about 10 books or 11 books or something like that. So great story to have. As the back, this is already all taped up. I'm gonna take it out of the bag. But again, 1975, man. Hey, who that? What's going on? Just showing up some slabs here. All right. Here's, of course, another title that people should have. Iron Man. Invincible Iron Man. This is number 3. I just got this back to see from CGC. If you guys didn't watch my unboxing CGC video, came back at 9.0. This was pressed by Erod 212. Happy Hogan becomes the Freak. Letters from Walt Simonson and Bill Gale. 1968 book. Goodness. Surprise. I'm glad it came back at 9.0 for a 12-cent book. Number 3, Iron Man. This is the back cover. If you guys don't remember these, I used to cut these out, believe it or not, and send it in. And I used to get these little soldiers and stuff. They had one with like Civil War and back then Revolution or whatever it's called. Little army figures. Imagine me cutting these stupid ads out now. I kick myself in the butt now for doing that. Here's a title that a lot of people probably did not collect. They're probably trying to grab them now. This book was in my personal collection for over 30 years. Luke Cage, Heroes for Hire, a 4.5. Okay, origin, first appearance of Luke Cage, first appearance of Diamondback. Okay, this came out in 1972. Looks like John Romita and George Tusaka cover. Archie Goodwin is the story. This is a very tough book to get because of a lot of back then of the black, and you can see this has multiple spine ticks. So now you can see the reason why this is a 4.0. But I've had this book in my collection for over 20, 30 years, I believe, something like that. Definitely over 20 years. I didn't pay much for it back then. Back then, these were not a high, sought after books. You could have just found these anywhere. Dollar bin, $2 bin, $5 bin. I mean, but now I guess because the movie came out, and I believe I got the whole entire run of this. Head comment says buy it now. Zoe Pop, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. I agree, Tony, always watching these videos. Need one of those. Yeah, so I decided to get that slabbed up. Here's another series. Not a lot of these books that I have, the titles, very small series runs, 12, 13 books, 30 books, 25 books or so, to finish the whole run. So if you're looking for something to collect, to get a complete run, which doesn't really take you that much time, a lot of these titles are real short runs. Hey, Big. Good morning, Biggie. How you doing? This one here is Human Torch. I believe it's a 9 book run. Again, very short run. This is a 9-0, number one. Uh, another John Romita cover, man. I think Romita was all over the place with these. This came out in 1974. All right. I believe I got all nine books of the series. Human Torch. I think there is an older Human Torch series out there, very older book, probably in the 50s. You probably want to get, but this one came out in the 70s. This is the back. Again, I love the 60s and 70s artwork. Big fan. I guess that's because I grew up through it. My age. So I got that one. All right. And then I'm gonna start coming down to this pile. I'll go through everything once again for the guys that coming in a little later. They didn't see the beginning. Nemesis Prime, what is going on? Thank you for coming in. Here's another run. This is a 155 book run. I believe almost everybody that I know probably has a Marvel team up book. I think everybody loved Spider-Man teaming up with somebody. This is number one. Again, this is my personal, and as you can see, once again, another black cover, just like the Luke Cage one, all the way around. Man, when they made them black, it is so hard to not get a tick mark or something. This one didn't have as much a tick mark as the Luke Cage. That's what was a 4.5, but it does have. But again, 5.5. Spider-Man teams up begins. Human Torch Spider-Man saves woman who is eventually revealed as Misty Knight. There you go. If you guys didn't know that. This came out in 1972. All right. And Gil Gaines and Fred Go cover. A 20-cent book is the back. Yeah, so imagine that. If you guys didn't know that, maybe that's something I forgot all about. I had this book for a long time, but yeah, the woman they save eventually reveals as Misty Knight. Biggie says, "No, it takes a good run." Yep. And then it says, "Process a lot of first appearance in that run." Yes, a lot of first appearance in the Marvel team ups. I believe it's 155 books, I believe, to complete it. But I don't know. I don't know if there was any Canadian variants in there. I'm not quite sure. Here's another run that I collected. Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man. All right, another 30 cents book. This I got back. This one's a 9.6. I had a lower grade one, my personal one, I sold it because I got the 9.6 one. This one's off-white to white pages. Transfers appearance. Again, John Romita cover. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm gonna keep saying his name, man. I got so many books of John Romita. It's incredible. I mean, once again, classic Spider-Man. Look how he just hanging on the wall with his fingers. Just classic Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. Another great run. A lot of people, they were all onto Amazing Spider-Man, but Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man was another great run to have. Another short run that a lot of people collect, some people do, some people don't, is Super Villain Team Up. Another team up type book. Okay. This is a number one, 7.0. All right. This is funny because you got Submariner teamed up with Dr. Doom. How odd is that? What can I tell you? Right here, he's I believe it's Tiger Shark. And I'm not quite sure. They're back. Timerium or Dr. Dorcas, I believe his name is. Tiger Shark and Dr. Dorcas appearance. Story continues from Giant Size Supervillains number 2. All right, so this is continued from Giant Size Supervillain number 2. So number one, this is 7.0. This came out in 1975. And no John Romita in this one. This is Tony Isabella's story. All right. George Evans, Frank Springer, George Tuscaka, Bill Everett Art, Frank Gaiola. Sorry. Wow. It's a lot of people, though, involved in this book. It's a long list. All right. 7.0, 1975, people. 1975. And these books are, old. I don't think they're going to start probably changing the modern date to something else because, the older we get, these, they can't be considered modern anymore, I believe. All right, next one's an oldie but a goodie. Another title run. It's these books. Every time I go to a con, I try to find, but they're in so bad condition. I mean, if you can find a great one, I mean, you got to be really, really lucky. Me and Erod probably loved this title. We tried to get as many as we could. Tales of Suspense. All right, Iron Man, Captain America. This is number 62, 5.0, man. But I mean, every time I go to a con to try to find this title, these books look like this. I mean, it's rare unless you got the money to pay for something older or better. This is the origin of the Mandarin. All right. Stanley story. This is Kirby. Again, he's in here. He's involved. I mean, another great run. Here's the back. Okay. I won this book, but 5.0 back then. This book came out in 65. All right. So imagine 1965. So this book is older than me. So I wasn't even born when this book came out. So look, I got a book that I wasn't even born in. Who that says 5.0 is a great series. Tony Sanders says, Tales Suspense always look beat up, crazy. I know, right? It's just nuts. I try to look, man, and it's like I find the book. I mean, they had a lot of things, and I know it's gonna come like to 4 or 5, but then it's like for me, hard to pull the trigger on it. I mean, the prices sometimes ain't bad, but sometimes you want to get a 7. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a 7.0. Some a little more decent. All right, I got this one off an auction from Mr. Leck. This is guys, this book, what can I tell you? Biggie definitely could tell you about this, and so does Roman Curtis, Uncle Roman. This title here, man, back when I was growing up, you could find this book in $1 box, $2 box. This was so common all over the place. You can get your hands on it back then with ease. Now everybody's trying to grab this title. Came out in 1976, origin of the first Nova, Rich Rider, first appearance of Junior J, I believe. This is a Marv Wolfman story. Joe Sanat art on the cover. Another Joe Buscema. 1970, again, classic Nova. I had lower grades, and I'm up to a 9.6, so I'm happy with that. I'm thrilled with the 9.6. I had so many different copies of these number ones, lower grades, and I got rid of them. So great run, trying to get that glare out. It's so shiny, these things. Let's see. Hey, Mike the Collector, what is good? Dick Ryder. Hey, Leah, what's going on? What is on Amazon? So all the books we all yeah. So I'll go through the whole slab thing because I know a lot of people came in a little later. I'm still going through all these books. All right. This one here that I'm showing up next, I won on a raffle on IG. Scary Comics, I believe it was. Ultimate Fallout, Miles Morales, 9.4. Came out 2011. First appearance of new Miles Morales. Polybag is removed. Mark Bagley and Andy Atlanta cover. something that I believe I was not looking to. I know I heard about this book. I didn't get my opportunity when it first came out. I wasn't really looking for it. I entered a contest and I hit it, and I got this in my possession now. So it's nice book, that great book to have. Um, I was shocked when I won it. So what else can I say? I was like, luck of the drawer. Let's see. Kachun says he would love a Nova #1. Well, Kachun, man, I mean, there's been a lot of Nova #1s and a lot of auctions. You just got to keep an eye out. Try to check them out on a regular basis, because you never know. Sometimes they do pop up from here and there. You know. Now here's another run that I picked, which I got a lot of books slabbed. Again, Spider-Man fan. This one is Ultimate Spider-Man #1. I edged out Comically Flawed on auction. I believe this was Roman Curtis. I won this off of an auction. This is the first Ultimate title, it says. Brian Michael Bendis' story, Bagley art. Tough book to get a #1. You got to pay a couple of $100 just to get #1s. And there's multiple variant ones to get. This was my first 9.8 #1 to get. You probably get a lower grade, but I was trying to get a 9.8 because I do collect this run. I believe I have 1 through 10 or 12 or something like that, but then I skipped numbers. But I got like 20 or 30 of this Ultimate Spider-Man run. The back cover is pretty cool. I got the gummy sabers. So another nice one there. As you can see, I try to give like a little different titles. I collect a little bit of everything. Different covers. All right. So we get, as you can see, I'm going alphabetical order. So we're going to the lower numbers now. I just got this book back. I won this book off the Boy Who Had Sevens mystery box. I got it pressed and cleaned by Erod. We agreed on the grade. It came back the grade we said it was going to be, and I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. Of course, the Werewolf by Night, first Moon Knight, came back a 4.0 because of detached staple. Of course, it's the first origin of the Moon Knight. Mark Spector even says it. Cover detached from top staple says it. Came out in 1975, number 32. Again, I've been really lucky, hit or miss with some raffles and lottery wins, and but again, sometimes it's a gamble. This was a mystery box. It was a gamble, and it is what it is. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. But like they always say, you got to be in it to win it. It's unless you got the money for it and you go out, you get it yourself. All right, the last 4 books I'm gonna show. This is the title that I have most of my books slabbed. So I got this book back recently, not too long ago. Once again, this was pressed and cleaned by Erod 212. This is X-Men 42, Death of Professor X, The Origin of Cyclops, floating head type cover. Again, I don't know how many times I say it, but back in the days, the black covers, man, they love the black covers, man. And once again, it is tough not to get a nicks and ticks on this, to get a high grade. So if you can get this book in a higher grade, it's tough. Back then, I don't know, maybe the black was cheaper to print. I have no idea, but it is tough to keep from getting nicked. That and the white covers. And this book came out in 68. All right, 1968. Who was in here? Roy Thomas. Yeah. Another great book. Again, I just started pressing and cleaning, so I'm guessing if I didn't press and clean, I probably would not have a 7.5 if I didn't have press and clean. Maybe it would have came back, 6.5 or something like that. That's a tough book. Get now. People snatch those up. Biggie says. Hillary says, congratulations. I still need a Moon Knight first appearance. My son keeps looking at me. Yeah, well, like I said, I got lucky and one in the mystery box. So here's another X-Men. I got this back. This also press and clean, white pages. This came out in 1973. X-Men 84. I'm starting to like collect little older X-Men. 8.5. Can't complain about the grade. Uh, press and clean value. Right. Once again, if it wasn't press and clean, I would not believe I would get an 8.5. It'd probably be lower again. As you could see, a little more black, you know, into the cover. And this one's not too much, but the top, you know. But everybody knows most of the time it's the spine that usually takes more of the beating than anything else. But you never know. It could be little, you know, little tears, little flaps, little corners might not be sharp, but I'm glad with the grade here. 8.5. I'm gonna do everything going backwards so everybody can see. So I got two more. Another X-Men. Okay. This is X-Men 120. It came out in 1979. White pages. This is a 9.4. I did get the label with Wolverine. So it's my first label that I actually paid for with the book. Came back a 9.4. First appearance of the Alpha Flight and cameo, Sunfire, Markio Yoshida, Misty Knight, and Colleen Wing appearance. This is a Chris Claremont story. John Byrne, Terry Austin's art. I was shocked. I sent this book in. I believe it was pressing clean, yes, and a 9.4. You know, I'd send in so many X-Men books, and very rarely I got books back that were in the nines. To tell you the truth, if I didn't press and clean them, a lot of 8.5s, a lot of 8.0s, but never, hardly ever a 9.4. So to get this back at a 9.4, and then I slapped on the label with it, I mean that's pretty cool. Trying to get that glare is a pain. So got that back. You know, once again, man, it pays off. You know, pressing cleaning books, you get the little higher grade. You know, it does help. It does help. So the last book is just going to show it's a classic. I believe anybody who's an X-Men fan should have this book. Maybe not a night, but should have this in their collection. Of course, this is X-Men 150. All right, Magneto cover. It's just classic. White pages. This came out in 1981. Chris Claremont story. Joe Rubinstein's cover with Dave Cockrum. I mean, that's just classic right there. I mean, I just, you know, everybody should have this. You know, this is just one of those books that, you know, back then, you know, 75 cents too. Double size issue. That's why it was 75 cents. So, and that's all the books that I got. So I'm just gonna go through everything backwards, show everybody what they have. That's pure mint. Yes, yes. I started collecting X-Men slabs. I believe I got out close to about 60 books now, slabs by the X-Men. I believe starting from issue 144 going up, I have 9.8. So 144 going up, 9.8. Anything from 144 going down, I'm happy with a 9.4s because 9.4s are considered near mint. So if I can get a 9.4 from 144 going down, I'm fine. Anything that's, I would say 100 or lower, anything from 100 or lower in X-Men, anything. I'll take anything 5, 6, 7, just to have it. You know, if I can upgrade it later on, that's fine. But I'll be happy to get a book in those grades. So that's how I pretty much judge it. 12 centers, 15 centers, 7 O's or so. 20 centers, it's like a borderline something in between. 25 centers, 9 4s, hopefully, and so on. So let's just go backwards. So of course, X-Men 150. Alrighty. Here's X-Men 120, 9.4. So you can see this is a 35-cent book. 9.4 I can deal with. All right. Here's X-Men 84. Once again, 20-cent book. 8.5. I could deal 8.5, 20 cents. Like I said, it's in the borderline. So 8.5 is great. Not a problem. All right. So then, all right. So here's the X-Men 12-cent book, number 42. See, 7.5. If you can get a 7.5, 6, whatever it is, in a 12-cent book, you know, going down the line, that's, you know, low grade is better than no grade, but, you know, this is awesome grade to have. 4.0, I know this is a, you know, low grade for a 25-cent book, but it's the book rarity. Werewolf by Night, tough book to get. Everybody's looking for this. So I'm happy with the 4.0. I could deal with it. Hey, Jojo, what's going on? Nice to have you here. Ellen's channel. Hi, is everyone. Just recapping all the books I showed, my slabs. I'm going backwards just for people jumping in. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. All right, 9.8. Once again, very tough book to get. 9.8. Pretty much, I don't know, everybody's pretty much won a lot of money on that one. And here's the Ultimate Fallout, First Miles Morales, 9.4. I won this one on a raffle on IG. So again, I've been pretty lucky with wins like that. Nova, 9.6. Won this off auction from Mr. Let. Hot book. Everybody's jumping on Nova, you know, coming out in the movie theater. But again, Nova, 30-cent book back in the days. You could have got this anywhere, $1 box, $2 box back in the 70s, because nobody was really on this. But see what happens. All of a sudden it takes off, and then everybody's trying to grab it. Here's a Tale of Suspense. All right. 12 center 5.0. Once again, a 12 center 5.0 is fine. I try to find these books raw and at Comic-Con and everything. For some reason, this title, they're always beat up, man. As you can see, a lot of ticks, and everything. If you can get a high grade in this series, you know, God bless. First Mandarin, Origin of the Mandarin right here, 5.0. Here's a series that I believe a lot of people collect. If you don't, Supervillains Team Up, number 1, 25 cents, 7.0. 1975. Dr. Doom and the Submariner. What an odd looking team up. All right, another Spider-Man Peter Parker Spectacular, 9.6, 30 cents. All right, first Tarantula appearance. Once again, Romita Jr. You just can't. Classic Spider-Man uniform, you know, just awesome. Another title that I believe everybody collects. Marvel Team Ups. This is number 1, 5.5. And when I read this, if you guys didn't know, Spider-Man Team Ups begin. Human Torch. Spider-Man saves woman who is eventually revealed as Misty Knight. All right, so Misty Knight was the woman that they saved in this book. That's what it says right on the cover. So imagine Misty Knight. Again, tough, flat cover to get a high grade back in the days. All right, another series, Human Torch. Now again, black covers. Is a 9.0, number 1. This came out in 74. So a lot of 70 goodness here, a lot of 60s goodness. right. Again, black cover, tough again. As you can see, this one has a lot of spine ticks. 4.5 off-white pages. I had this in my collection for 20-some years. This is my personal book. A title story. Once again, you could have got this book anywhere at cons and stuff. Real common, but now tough book, I would say, to try to get. Iron Man, number 3, 9.0. Let's see, Happy Hogan's Freak. This came out in 1968, another 68 goodness. Again, I just got this pressed and clean by eRed212, 12-cent book, 9.0. You can't go wrong with a 9.0 and a 12-cent, especially number 3. What's going on, JP? What's going on? Nice to have you here. What's going on, Steve Burke family? Go Cats. How's everything? Here's Iron Fist, number 1. All right, this one has the old label on there. It came out in 1975. Maybe I'll send this book in to get a new label. You know, I don't know. Think about, if I get the new label, if I crack it, maybe get it pressed and clean. Maybe I can get a 9.4 out of it, but I don't want to lose the grade. Sometimes the gambling might come down lower. Good luck to your host. I have to leave now. I'm gonna let you know. All right, thank you for swinging by. If you could leave a like and everything, or sub the channel. I thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're enjoying the Memorial Day. I'm almost done. I'm just showing these books for people that came in a little later. Invaders number 1, 8.0, off white to white pages. This is a continued story from the giant size Invaders number 1. Great. A lot of these books, I told you, short runs. This what I believe is like 41 books. 41 books to complete the set, and I believe there's 2 giant size. So great story. All right. Daredevil, Volume 2. All right. You guys love Volume 1. This is Volume 2. All right. This is number 1 right here, Volume 2. And this is the Dynamic Forces Variant Edition, Volume 1, number 2. All right. When they came out with this series, they always came out with a 1 in a variant Marvel Knights run for Daredevil. So this is actually his second series, because they said Volume 2. So after this first series, this was the second one. Again, a lot of people didn't really jump on these. You don't see too many of these out there. And of course, here's my Daredevil from Volume 1, number 47. As you can see, there's a 12 center, 9.0. Anytime you get a 9.0, anything high at a 12-cent book, it's great to have. Here's a classic, Captain America 5.5. Won this one on the New York Warriors auction. I sold my old copy on that auction, which was a lower grade, and got myself a higher grade, 5.5. Classic Captain America book. Again, black. You see a lot of black covers. A lot of back in the days with a lot of black covers. All right. Just like the Daredevil that I just showed you, right? Black Panther did the same thing around the same time. It was called the Marvel Knight series. As you can see, they had the same type banner. Number 1. This is number 1. This is the number 1 Dynamic Force variant. As you can see, I got 9.8 and then a 9.6. These were my personal books. Didn't get present clean. I think that's why I shot myself in the foot with the 9.6. Nobody really bought too many of these Black Panthers. If you go on eBay, they're pretty decent price, but they're a little slightly on the high side for a book that a lot of people didn't really collect too much. But the artwork's great. And of course, if you got Volume 2, you gotta have Volume 1, right? Volume 1, again, it's like 14 books for the series. Great book to have. Again, you could have found these Black Panther books everywhere. $1 books, $2 books back in the days in 60s, 70s, not no more. These books are everybody trying to get the hands on high grades. Black Panther. I actually have multiple completed sets back in the days. I don't know what happens to some of them, but great, great run. If you're not a Black Panther fan, Mr. Let start over. Really, Mr. Let? My voice is starting to go, man. I'm actually going through this for the second time for people who missed it. If you're kidding, you want me to do it again? Avengers, Avengers 39, 12th book, 9.0, with Hercules on the cover. Again, 12 center, 9.0. This is actually cream to off-white pages. So I figure if it wasn't cream, if it was white pages, this will probably be a 9.2. All right. So the Amazing Spider-Man 252, right? Okay. I got a 9.6. This is the original. And here's a facsimile, which I won on somebody's raffle or contest on their channel. 9.8. This is the facsimile right here. Of course, it came with the label, freshly labeled there. So I kept the pair. So I got the original and a facsimile, which is pretty cool. They look exactly alike, don't they? But you can see by the barcode, totally different, and the price. All right. So then back in here, I showed a series that a lot of people didn't know about. All right, that I collected. This is a 2-book series, Batman of Legend of the Round Table. Batman goes back into time, as you can see, book 1, book 2. I believe in this number 2, that's Ra's Ghul right there, his enemy, and back in time with the back in the night, which is pretty cool. This one's a wraparound, looks like a wraparound cover. This one, the first one. This is the second one. The second one looks pretty nice, but it's not a wraparound cover. Something different. All right. Classic Joker book, number 1, 7.0, 25 center. Back in the days, off-white to white pages. Again, another run. I believe it's 9 books to collect to have the whole series. A lot of these back then were pretty short runs that you can collect. All right. And of course, gotta throw a little Batman in there. It's a 9.8. This is number 364. This came out in 83. I'm a big fan of Batman with the blue, with the yellow, with the gray uniform. It's Shadow of the Bat, number 9. Huntress becomes the new Batgirl, of course. No Man Land storyline. Love this storyline. A Batgirl collection. I would love to get this book in a little higher grade. Maybe one day. Then I got this nice looking Batgirl special, 9.4. There's the classic Batgirl right there. Gotta love her with red hair. Then I got the All-Star Jim Lee, All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. I believe this 10 books set, but they got so many variants, so it's gonna be more than 10 books to collect the whole series. But I love this series. Again, trying to get 9.8s. I sent so many books in for my personal collection. Came back 9.6s, 9.4s. So I'm probably better off getting them pressed and clean. I forgot that this one, I do have an extra copy, was still in here. And of course, the first one I started with the independent, something rare. Spawn. This is the black and white variant. Hardly ever see. It came out 97. I did see another copy. Very Gary had it at East Coast last year, and I kicked myself for not getting it. No, man, I watched the rewind. He's laughing. All right, Mr. Let. Dead Soul Citizen, what's going on? Thank you guys coming in. I went through it backwards. This was actually the beginning of, I believe, 30 top books. I tried to find little 30 different ones for you guys to see. And yeah. So, I hope you guys like what you saw. I hope you saw something different. Mr. Let, thank you, Mr. Let. Oh, Mr. Let. Now that I got you on there, see if you're available the next time when I'm doing an auction. Let me just check to see my schedules because I'm trying to get everybody ahead of time instead of me trying to get everybody, you know, who's going to be on. Uh, let's see, where are we? It's going to be June 6th if you're available. June 6th. All right. Just let me know if you're available for June 6th to Saturday. So I'm trying to get everything um, ahead of time. So this way I could dig out some books at least to get myself prepared. This one I have to wait for the last minute, people coming on and stuff. I'm trying to get the order line up as quick as possible. So this way it makes my job a lot easier to trying to do last minute. Just let me know. I'll be there. Thank you, Mr. Let. Thank you very much. Again, guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button. And please, in the comments, pick your top three. Please leave your top three of what you saw, what you liked. I know Terry's already going to put Spawn #1, black and white. That was his favorite. What's going on, Zach G? And yeah, so you guys enjoy the rewind. Check that out. Again, on IG, I am doing a raffle. Let me just go out there. If any Yankee fans out there, if you guys didn't know, this is a Walmart exclusive. Check it out. Go to Walmart's page. You're going to see this pop goes for like $35. Right now on IG, there's 12 spots. It's $1 spot. The winner gets 6 spots on the main. All right. If you win on the IG one, it's $1 spot, 12 spots. The winner gets 6 spots on the main. The last 6 spots. I already got half of it done already. So once I get those other 6 spots completely done, then I could do this raffle and send this nice black and white Babe Ruth pop, Walmart exclusive one. Again, check it out. It's a $35 pop on Walmart, and yeah, so hit me on IG. My IG is big line BLC646. All right. Who that? I got a big lineup already. Not June 6th for later. Okay. Because I got such a big lineup that I got to go through. That's why I'm trying to get this lineup for that Saturday to get done because it's long. It's a lot of people, and I'm trying to hit everybody up. Trying to get everything set now. It makes my job a lot easier. And again, BLC646. If you guys maybe if you want to send the pop to an AOK to somebody, you can do that too. If there's a Yankee fan out there. So again, right now it's $1 spot, 12 spots. The winner gets 6 spots on the main. I mean, once that's filled up, that's it. And this is my second one. The first one flew out the door already. The winner was Manny NYC. He won that one. And yeah. So guys, hit the like button, everything. Leave your comments. I really would like to see what you guys really think of what you liked. Check out my other top signature video. I did do a top 25 signed CGC video. Please leave your comments to see what you liked on that. I would like to see what you guys liked. I'm late for the party. Which ones to watch? Yeah, that's all right, Zach G. You can always watch it later. Leave your comments. It's no big deal. This is about an hour, a little hour, 15 minutes long. I didn't want to go too long. So again, guys, just want to hang out with you guys. No biggie. Not no problem. Who that? It's all cool. Again, guys, thank you very much. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. To all the veterans and all the people in the armed forces, thank you very much for what you guys do. The first responders, for what you guys went through and everything. I hope everybody enjoying the day off, and congrats and thank you very much. And guys, I check you guys later because I have to do probably another video for the unboxing because I got to put this stuff away and then I got to dig out the other stuff. So keep watching my videos, man. You're going to see some more stuff flying in here. All right. So guys, have a good day. And probably see you later, hopefully. Peace.